Hey, I'm giving people a few minutes to get in here. I'm going live on two streams right now. But it is Wednesday, and I want to drop a little wisdom because I seen this the other day. I was actually scrolling through the media, and that's why I commented the video Wednesday wisdom, but I comment the video evolve or repeat. I think that's what it says. So get in here. Hopefully you catch it live. If not, if you're on Facebook, you can catch the replay. It is your girl, Tuppy Speaks. I was not planning on going live this week, but this dropped in my spirit, and you guys know when something ruffled my feathers to get in my spirit, I must share it. So I want to share this with you guys today. My nose was irritating me. So I was scrolling through something the other day, and the words it was basically saying either you're going to evolve or repeat. And honestly, that when I read it, I'm like, that's good. That's deep. Hey, I am doing well. I am doing so well. How are you? I'm on two streams, you guys. And so when I seen that, I'm like, evolve or repeat. And it made me think. When you go through the process of evolving, right, that means you grow. That means you are doing something new, right? You're doing something that you haven't did before, or are you going to repeat, keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again? I don't know about you guys, but in this season, I plan on evolving. I don't want to keep repeating and doing the same thing over and over and over again. And when I seen this, it really hit my spirit because I'm like, it made me think, how many times do we have the desire, right, to want to grow and evolve and do something different? But do we really do it? No, we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? And I'm like, this is good. And I don't anticipating, yes, it's great to see you too. I don't know, let me not say that because I feel like it's going to get good feedback. But the thing is, we have to make a decision as to, are we going to evolve or repeat, right? And so it really hit me because it's like, how many times when we live in the process of, let's say we're going to repeat something, right? We're going to talk about the evolve portion in a second. But let's say we do repeat stuff every day. Let's think about it. I'm not knocking anybody if they work or nothing, because I work too. But when you think about it, hey, auntie, hey, yeah, when you think about it, we get up, we're autopilot. We get up every day. We go to work, we go to school, we do what we do. We do the same thing over and over. It's a process. We get into the habit of doing something. We get into the process of doing something, right? In a sense, when you repeat that way, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are repeating something and you're not growing from that, then that's where the problem comes in at. So when I seen this thing that said evolve or repeat, I'm like, oh, this good. This is going to be a Tuppy Speaks. I'm going to have to go live on that. Because it really manifested, and it really made me think like, wow, for so long, I'm like, I'm going to move. I said I was going to move so much out that nobody believed me. And it's like, now that I'm actually moving, nobody knows. But as I was sitting here packing up my house, and as I was sitting here, getting ready to evolve and transition to a new chapter in life. And I titled this chapter Becoming Topaz because I'm evolving and I'm growing and glowing, right? But as I embrace on that, I'm like, whoa, like somebody has to hear this. Like somebody needs to hear this. I don't care if one person hears this. It's going to manifest and bless your life. Take time out and do a self-reflection and evaluation of your life. Are you evolving or are you repeating the same thing? Because it's insanity when you do the same things over and over again and you don't really, accelerate. So I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about that. Because if you want to evolve, push 1 on the screen. If you want to get out of the process of repeating, put 2. If you want to do both, put both. Because I want to help you guys to be able to manifest and to be able to walk into your desires and what it is that you want to do. And I can help you with that because I done lived it, right? And so I can help you. I will private message you the things that I did to be able to get out of the process of like, so let's say the repeating process is the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let's just break it down like that, right? You look back, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I shoulda did this. I shoulda left. I shoulda did that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Right? I like that. Somebody typed that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Right? So you get in this process of the woulda, coulda, shouldas, right? We get stuck in that. Why is it? It made me think, why do we get stuck in the woulda, coulda, shoulda? Why do we get stuck in that repeat process? Why? Because you want to know why? Oh, I'm about to open somebody's door today. If this hat come off, y'all know it's real. But the reason why is because we're in that comfortable zone. We're comfortable. I mean, comfortability. We're comfortable. See, yeah, I told you. I know we're going to get a lot of feedback. Everybody leaving. It's okay. Catch the replay. But you're comfortable, right? And when you get in that area of comfortability, right? When you become comfortable, it's like autopilot. I do the same thing over and over again because you're used to it. I gotta get up, gotta be to work at 9 o'clock, go to work, clock out at 5:30, go get the sun, come eat, boom, boom, boom. But I dare you and I challenge you to come out your comfort zone in this season. Because if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, if you pay attention to what's going on around you, oh my goodness. Talk about transition. Talk about growth. I don't know about child, but in this season of becoming Topaz, I like that because I'm really, really becoming me. I am growing and glowing. And guess what? I have shirts that they're coming out soon. So you can purchase the shirt that says growing and glowing if you want to grow and glow with me this season. But I am growing and glowing. And to me, that's just the same as evolving or repeating. I'm evolving. So this is important because you have to really take time out to do a self-assessment. You have to really take time out and ask yourself, am I ready to evolve? Am I ready to grow? Am I ready to go forward? Because yes, we may have that desire, right, to do that, but how many people are really doing that? So I wanted to get on here and encourage you today because I understand. I know what it's like to procrastinate. I know what it's like to not be able to do what you want and be where you want to be in life because you don't have the finances. I understand. I've been there. I know. You know what I mean? I've been there. And it's like but you cannot let your financial situation or whatever the reason may be stop you, because if this is something that you really want and this is something that you really desire, baby, listen, you're going to get it by any means necessary. You're going to go after it. You are really going to go hard. Like when I say go hard, I mean that. So I like to break things down because I feel like I'm too deep sometimes. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm broadcasting on two. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at the same time, and I got to readjust my phones. But I say that because it's like entrepreneurs and business owners, right? My business owners and entrepreneurs know. Like, it is an everyday struggle. You know what I mean? Every day you get up, because you don't have to get up and go to work. You don't work for nobody. But it's like, if you don't work, you don't eat, literally. It ain't like you getting paid by the hour. You are getting paid, period. But if you're not putting in that work, you're not going to eat, right? And as you can see, I like to eat. I like nice things. I got on glitzy glam hat, a fur vest. I like nice things. This stuff was not cheap. So in order for me to acquire these nice things, I have to work, right? You have to grow and you have to evolve and you have to repeat. I mean, you don't want to repeat. So you have to ask yourself, right? Are you going to be stuck in the repeating process, the woulda, coulda, shoulda? Or are you going to evolve, right? And I feel like I wanted to drop this wisdom tonight because it was on my spirit. So I had to go live. But I want you guys in this season, oh my God, especially right now, if you feel like you are stuck, if you feel like you are on repeat, please, I can help you. Because I'm telling you, I was stuck in a place for so long that now I'm in a place where I'm like, whoa, like I'm evolving. I'm becoming Topaz. Like, I'm 32 years old and I really just now found not who I was. I've been found who I was, but I found my purpose and what it is that I'm really supposed to be doing. And it is amazing. It is beautiful. I am happy to share it. I'm happy to share that because even this morning, I was working and taking care of business and I got angry, right? Because I'm still, I just had a baby not too long ago. So I did with postpartum and I'm sitting there and I'm just woulda, coulda, shoulda. And I said, you know what? Forget that. Like, I'm not about to keep repeating the same old thing. I'm not about to keep saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I do it. Baby, everything that I say I'm going to do in this season. There you go. Catch it right now. Everything that I say I'm going to do in this season, I'm doing it, or I'm going to do. I'm not just going to say, oh, you know what? I wanted a house, right? I got my house. I wanted to, do certain things. I'm doing that, right? Because why? You can have what you say you have. Oh my goodness. Somebody catch the hat about to come off. The hat about to come off. The hat about to come off. Woo, it done got hot in here. Jesus, the hat done came off. See, it just got real because my hair is a mess, but I don't care. So you can have what you say you're going to have, right? You can do what you say you're going to do, but first you have to do the work. You have to have a plan. You have to have a goal, and you got to know, like, it's either sink or swim. It's either evolve or repeat. Okay, sink or swim, right? I'm going to swim and evolve, right? Because, that's good. Catch it, catch it, catch it. If you are swimming, your ultimate goal is to get to the other side. That's the process of evolution. If you are sinking, that means you're going to fall. That means you're doing the same thing over and over again, right? Come on here tonight. Come on here. That's it. You just got to start doing it. She said you have to stop talking about it and just do it. That's it. You dive straight in. When people ask me what made me become an entrepreneur, when I was full-time entrepreneur at that time, what made me do it? I just had to do it. Why? Because, well, first of all, bills need to be paid, and I was hungry. I like nice things. I had to do it. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. I don't even make it look easy. People think it's easy because I'm smiling and I make it look nice. But if you really know the real grind, all my entrepreneurs really know. Even people that work, you really know whatever it is that you want to do. If you know the real hustle and the real grind behind it. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? When you start seeing other people getting blessed and your peers having babies and getting married and just all these blessings coming. If you find yourself being jealous, baby, listen, you are stuck in the woulda, coulda, shoulda, the process of repeat phase. And I'm going to need for you to come out of that. See, a lot of times when I have a live like this and when I get to speaking like this, people don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the other stuff. But no, like, this is fresh off the wire, because most of my lives is they don't never be orchestrated and coordinated, right? But I'm here to tell you today, I want to encourage you right now. If you felt like giving up in your business, don't give up. If you felt like quitting, keep going forward, because it's in that process where you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over. I'm about to run, and you feel like you want to give up. That is the time when you go the hardest. She said it's not easy, but it's worth it. That's when you go the hardest, because that is when you are going to see a ROI. Who knows what ROI means? That means return on your investment. Come on here. So even to receive return on your investment, you want to see the fruits of your labor. What is the point? Come on tonight. What is the Topi speaking tonight? What is the point? Oh my goodness, I feel it. What is the point of... Oh my goodness. What is the point of doing the same thing if you're not going to benefit it? You want to see the fruits of you want to reap the fruits of your blessings, right? But if you're not about to really like that, okay, I work, right? You guys, I have 4 businesses and I work. Because why did I go back to work? Because I have 4 businesses. I need more money to get where I need to be. And then eventually I'm going back to being entrepreneurship. That's smart. That's wisdom. Because a lot of people think that when you have a business, especially a small business, when you're an entrepreneur, that you just got all this money. Listen to me. Get in here. Listen, Lindas. Okay? That is not all the way true. You know, you have to start somewhere. And I'm going to be having a moment of truth, because I was once that entrepreneur just a couple months ago where I'm like, just do your business and this is that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, if you have to work or do what you got to do to get more money to be where you need to be, then baby, listen, you have to do what you have to do. Do not let other people's situation determine yours, right? And that's one revelation I had to get, because for me, business was popping. I'm like, okay, I'm getting money, I manage money, I'm saving, but everybody may not be in that place, right? But even still, how bad do you want? I spoke on that. When did I speak on? I think I spoke on that last week. How bad do you want it? Yeah. I want it so bad that by any means necessary, I'm going to do what I have to do to make it. I'm making it, but I didn't want to do more to make it. I don't want to live check to check, right? I am going to plan. I'm going to organize. I'm going to save. I'm going to do what I have to do to get to where I need to be. Period, point blank. Put a period after that, right? Why? Because how bad do you want it? Okay, y'all got to forgive me. All my saved, sanctified, and Holy Ghost filled people that's on this live. Forgive me. Just forgive me. Okay, how bad do you want it, right? We're going to talk about... Okay, God, let me not go that deep. How bad do you want it? Just like people desire to... God just stopped me from... I was about to go somewhere, but God was like, no, you not. Okay? So, just like we have needs and wants, a better terminology, right? We fulfill those needs and wants. Your need could be anything, whether it's sexual, physical, money, food, whatever. You make sure you fulfill that desire, right? So for me, my desire is nothing sexual, nothing like that. I love entrepreneurship. I want success. So I'm going to make sure in this season, not what I woulda, coulda, shoulda, not the repeating phase, not what I did then, but in this season, like she said, and be prepared to give more than you ever have. In this season, I am preparing, right? I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do, you guys, right? So I'm like, hey, I'm doing it. Is it easy? No. But is it worth it? These are the things you have to ask yourself. Are you tired yet? Are you tired? That's the repeat phase, right? That's the doing the same thing. Yeah, my face keep itching. Hold on. I am so sorry. I don't know what it is. Probably, I don't know what it is. But are you tired yet? Right? Are you tired yet? How bad do you want it? I got on here to encourage you today that no matter what the goal is, no matter what the vision is, no matter what the dream is, you have to... Woo! Martin Luther King was the other day. Did Martin Luther King not have a dream? Y'all better come on here and guess what? His dream manifested. We all have dreams. We all have visions. We all have goals. And you have to go after it. Eliminate the naysayers. Chapter 7 in my book that's about to release in April says... eliminate the naysayers. Push past the naysayers. And in that chapter, I specifically talk about that. When you want to do something, right? And when you have those goals to do something, people, well, you know what? If you do that, no, push past that mess because you'll never get ahead. It'll be 20 years later and you still stuck in woulda, coulda, shoulda. I got to say, I am proud of everybody. I don't care if whatever it is you're doing. If you're working a job, you're pushing forward. The fact that you're pushing forward. Come on here. He said, because what you do is who you are. You know what? Wait a minute here. Mr. Johnny just said a handful. Catch this today. Or catch the replay. He said, because what you do is who you are. Is that not evolution? What you do. Oh my God, that's good. I'm about to write on that. Mr. Johnny, I'm stealing that. He said, what you do is who you are. Oh my God, who caught that tonight? Oh my goodness. So in other words, let's break this down. So y'all know I'm a communicator. Let me not smash my food. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. I forgot I done smashed my food. Well, I'll fix it. I forgot I was about to eat. I don't feel like eating. But he said... Oh, no. Y'all see my little packing. Wait a minute. Because I'm packing, y'all. Y'all get to see my little house. I'm packing. But he said, what you do is who you are. So what that means is, oh, man. What that means is what you do is who you are. So what I'm doing right now is who I am. I'm a motivator. I'm an encourager. Like, I don't care. I'm not afraid to speak. I am a speaker. That's what I'm certified, and I don't care. I don't care if it's one person or 100,000. The message will go forward. But he said, what you do is who you are, right? So that's almost like being a product of the product, right? You know what I mean? That's what that means. That's so powerful, Mr. Johnny. That's the process of evolution. Because you are evolving to be somebody that either you already were, or somebody that you never been, right? And so I wanted to encourage you tonight. Are you going to evolve or are you going to repeat? Evolve, walking into happiness, or repeat. Sad, depressed, doing the same thing over and over again. Y'all see the eyes? I need my eyebrows done. So I hit my barber up. He gonna get me together. But what are you planning on doing in this season? 2020 went by so quick. 2020 was rough. I ain't even gonna say it was easy. It was rough. But even in the roughness, blessings happened for me. You know, yeah, I'm on this does. I gotta finish packing. Blessings happen, right? But that's because I opened myself up to receive the blessings and to want to evolve. I mean, how many times do we have that inner desire? Okay, so let me give y'all some. Here's the wisdom part. I done screamed and, appreciate y'all enough. The wisdom part. How, you say Topaz, how can I begin to evolve and not repeat? You want to know how? If you guys that really know me know, I am a stationary junkie, right? Okay? I like to write. Writing is my life because writing is a form of communication. I write every day. I journal. If you do not journal, let me put this down for a minute. Then you need to journal. I love this notebook. This is one of many notebooks that I have. It says, I'm not bossy, I'm the boss. Right? So, how can you get in that process? You write it down. You write down, okay, you know what? Like for me, I used to be a procrastinator. I don't procrastinate no more. Now I act. I used to be a perfectionist. I still am. I have to work on that. But either way it goes, right? I know what I need to do, so I write it down. I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to put these things into play because I know that this is what needs to be done, right? And so I know this is who I am, right? So this chapter of my life is becoming Topaz because I am literally becoming Topaz. Like I am now learning that everything that I'm doing isn't not only for me, but it's for other people. So I want you to really hopefully something was said tonight. I didn't get a lot of feedback. I got a little bit of feedback, but hopefully something was said tonight that will motivate you, that will encourage you to be great. Because okay, I'm evolving this season, and I'm growing my platforms, right? Because by this time next year, I plan on having more than what I have now. Right now on my Facebook is 2 people, and then on my Instagram is 1. It don't matter. I don't care if you got 1 person or 0 people watching. If you are told to do something, then do it, right? I was sitting at home packing. Son of my spirits, I go live. Go encourage somebody tonight. And that's what I'm doing, right? Because what you do is who you are, right? So you have to think about that. You know what I mean? In your friendships, in your relationships, in your life, period. You have to think about that. You have to stop letting people treat you any kind of way, right? We got to get out of that. Because if you accept that, then guess what is going to keep happening? If a person shows you who they are and tell you who they are, believe it. Right? So I think that in this season and in this time, in this chapter, I'm going to stop saying season. In this chapter, who are you going to become? What are you going to become? How are you going to embrace on this process of evolution? Right? Moment of truth. When I had COVID, it was one of those things that it was unbelievable. Not the fact that I had it, the fact that people who are around me daily, who say, oh, I care and I love you and all this and that, treated me like I was poisonous. Like, I understand it's a virus, you don't want to get it. But to treat somebody like they scum on the bottom of your shoe, listen, it was in that moment in time, I'm like, the hell with this. I am going after everything that I need and everything that I love in life, right? I'm going hard for what's best for me and mine. You know, I'm not about to sit here woulda, coulda, shoulda, and in the process of repeating, because realistically, and this is why I always share my testimony, because it may bless somebody. So many people were afraid of COVID, right? I'm a millennial. My position on life and everything, if it happens, it happens. What's the worst that can happen? We die. I'm going to die anyway. If this was my time, it's just my time. That's my position on life. Like, I can't stress and worry about the unknown. Like, I'm not about to do that. Because at the end of the day, we're going to die. And if I was to die from that, then that was just God saying that was your number. That's your time. I'm not about to live in fear. Yes, it's something to be concerned about. So when I got it, I was blamed for oh my goodness. Like, I can't believe I'm sharing this. I'm actually doing a panel on that. So, but I was blamed for it. You know what I mean? Like, I was blamed for getting COVID. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Like, what? That was clearly not planned. Like, I can be, I was treated like I was poisonous. It was just like, I guess I kind of felt like I kind of understood when people are mistreated, how that really felt. It's like, wow. And it'd be one thing if it was from a stranger or somebody I didn't know. Like, this was from people like my family. Like, what? But what it did was, it made me stronger. It made me look at life. It made me evolve, right? It made me look at life in a whole new light. So when I seen that saying, are you evolving or are you repeating? I'm like, oh my goodness, we got something here. So I'm going to ask you, Instagram and Facebook and whoever else sees this, be sure to share and like the video. I should have been recording this on YouTube. Lord have mercy. But are you going to evolve? Or are you going to keep repeating yourself? And that's what I felt like with my team. Oh, I'm about to expose. I love my team. My team is great. They some runners with me. We fire. My personal team. The people that's my personal team. And I told one of my business partners, I said, I'm tired of repeating myself. Like, I was literally like repeating myself. Y'all need to do this and that. Pulling. And I'm like, nope. You know what? I said, next year, I'm not doing that. I'm working with those that want to be worked with, and we're gonna go forward. And that's okay, because I know that if I'm getting stressed out and getting mad because I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and nobody doing it, how bad do you want it? I want it so bad. It's serious. Like, and it could be anything. Me, it's success, it's entrepreneurship, it's really, I want to be to the point in my life, financially, emotionally, physically, that anything that I want and need is there. I don't have to desire it no more. Now, that's deep. When you get to that level, which will take a long time, maybe, when you get to that level, come on here. You know what I mean? My ultimate goal, I want to reach thousands, not just hundreds. I really want to reach thousands. So, but I'm starting small. Right now, I got 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people. This time next year, it may be that. But how would I know if I don't evolve? If I'm stuck in the process of, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. We're going to keep doing the same thing because I'm a creature of habit. I don't like change. I'm scared of change. I'm living in the woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm living in fear. I can't go in. I'm scared to quit the job that I've been at 15 to 20 years that ain't paying me but $10 an hour. I'm scared. No. Wake up. Come on here. Right? You have to make a change some kind of way. You have to evolve and grow. How will you know if you don't do it? How will you know? Right? And that's why I had to encourage you tonight. Are you going to evolve or are you going to repeat? What is it going to be? The choice is up to you, sweetheart. Right? I'm normally a person that's happy-go-lucky and positive. And you guys, if I was to come on here earlier at how mad I was, and I'm like, why am I angry? I don't get upset. Man, I'm sitting here angry. I mean, it was like mental checkout mode. The fact that I'm on here to speak right now is amazing. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? So I said, okay, I got to regroup. I got to get by myself because normally when I get like this, I have to be by myself because now I'm going to be upset. I'm going to take it out of the people that's around me, and that's not good, But I was able to identify, okay, there's a problem. Something is wrong. So I have to go and do what's best for me to recorrect this situation. Because that is the process of evolution, right? And I am so grateful for everybody that's tuning in. I thank you, right? I really do. It means a lot because it's like, for one, I'm not talking to myself because I know people are going to catch the replay. But for two, it's an encouragement. Like, I had to get on here and share this because it's like, are you going to evolve or grow? For example, when I was mad earlier and I about to mentally check out, I could have stayed in that place of repeating, like, nope, you know what? This made me upset, or I don't know why I could have stayed there. But I said, no, I choose to live. My goodness, today. I choose to grow. I choose to evolve. I want to get to the next level in life. Not only because of me, but I have an offspring now, right? I have to be great. They always say check on those strong friends. Check on them strong friends. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't know. Like, I'm a person, I'm an encourager, but the year that I had last year, I don't know too many people. My nose is just irritating me. Yeah, it must be the dust in this place I'm moving. But I don't know too many people who could lose pretty much their mother or their grandmother and have a baby one day apart. I don't even know how I was able to do that, right? And so oftentimes when I think about that, when I think about surviving COVID, when I think about putting my pride to the side and going back to work for a minute, when I think about everything that I'm doing, when I think about that, I felt I was so alone, right? That I'm walking this walk alone and nobody's here. When I think about these things, that is evolution. Because I was walking alone. I am, in a sense. I'm not alone. I'm not lonely. I'm not alone. I'm not lonely. But I needed to be alone. I had to take that time to be like Daniel in the lion's den. I had to be in that place. Because it was in that place of that alone time where I began to have freedom. Where I began to get strength. Where I began to get this boldness. Where I'm like, rah! I'm like the lion right now. I would have never been on any kind of social media platform, especially Instagram, or any of these platforms speaking to you today. So to my 1 and 2 and 3 viewers, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? For the people that's going to catch the replay. Because it is so many people out here, and I'm just going to say it, that are dealing with mental illness, that are dealing with suicide, that's dealing with depression, that can't cope, that can't deal with what's going on outside. And to be able to still have breath in my body, to still have every limb working, to still have what I have, to have a roof over my head. Not only a roof over my head, but to upgrade, okay? Evolution. Come on here. Too many people can dream of the things that I'm doing right now. They can only wish. And I feel like I'm not doing much, but I'm so proud of myself. I don't even like talking about myself. I don't even like sharing anything about me. I don't even like sharing the blessings. But this gonna bless somebody today. You guys, I've been wanting a house. Not even like to own one. I'm like, I just want bigger space with a she shed. That was my prayer. I'm like, God, I just want a 3-bedroom with a she shed. Period. Did it not manifest when I got my 3-bedroom with a she shed? Come on, man. Wow. But I wanted it. And I'm like, you know what? What did my sisters say? You just got to do it. And you have to be prepared to give more than you ever have. People that have children, that is the ultimate sacrifice. You literally put everything that you love on hold for your kids, right? But that's because when your kids, you want them to have greatness. You want them to have the things that you did not have. And I'm reminded of my grandmother. I promise I won't get emotional. But my grandmother, she always said, do what you know is right. She always instilled these things in me. So when I encounter, certain things, and when I go through certain things, I'm reminded, even when I got mad earlier, even when I wanted to check out, I had to do what I know is right. A situation happened. where it could have really been bad. But I had to use wisdom and think, okay, I'm trying to evolve. I don't want to repeat the same process, go and get mad and go back and do something I shouldn't be doing, right? She always said, do what you know is right. I didn't want to go live tonight, but I know it was going to encourage somebody. Somebody somewhere needed to hear this. They needed to see this because I need you to evolve. You know what I mean? You need you to evolve. If you keep doing the same thing over, you're not gonna write the book. You're not gonna finish the book. You're not gonna start the business. You're not gonna get the house. You're not gonna do the things that you're doing because you're going in circles. You know what I mean? And I had to get on here because when I tell you that thing was so fresh in my spirit, that is the only time I really go live is when something hit my spirit. You know, this is encouraging to me because if you ever been to a point where you are mentally about to check out, I'm not talking suicide or nothing crazy like that, but if you ever been to a point where you are like, I am done. I am done. Then you are in the process of repeating. Because anytime you feel like you are tired, you can't do it, you are done, that's because you are doing the same thing over and over again. You keep letting the same toxic people be in your life. You keep letting the same job that you hate stress you out. You keep letting the same thing depress you. You are in the cycle of repeat. But you need to get in the process of evolution. Evolve. Evolve just simply means to grow. How do you grow? You make a change. You do something different. You change it up. Right? That's it. It's not that deep. We want to get so deep, you know. I was just reading something on Instagram. The pastor was saying, you know, we get so deep. And God is just saying, sit down. We want to go light in this and doing that. And I'll zoom. And that's what he was saying. He said, God's just saying, be quiet. Time to fall and sit down. That's it. That's it. But when you really tap into who you are and when you, oh my goodness, when you tap into your becoming phase, come on here. If somebody is watching me, please type in becoming, because that becoming is going to bless you. But when you come into that becoming phase, yeah, you're going to have peace. I can honestly say I have peace, real life peace, for the first time in my life in 32 years. I don't have a worry. I don't have a stress. I'm just peaceful. It is well. It is well. It is well. You know, we hear these things all the time from the older mothers and stuff. Oh, baby, it is well in my soul. And, you know, you want to have that peace that passes and surpasses all of this and all these things. And it's like, wow, I finally, the fact that I'm able to smile right now and still have joy. I don't care if you're going through long suffering, if you're depressed, if you're grieving, whatever it is, I promise you, if you take whatever that negative emotion is and you smile right now. Oh my goodness, thank you, Cordero, thank you. If you smile right now, I promise you, you're going to walk into that becoming phase. Is it an easy journey? No. You know, I was talking to my one sister and she like, Topaz, I need to go paint can you help me paint my place yellow? I said, yeah, you know. I said, we can get together, let the babies crawl around, play, and we can paint. Play and paint, right? But if that's what she needs to come into that becoming phase, listen. If that's what you need to evolve, do what you have to do. As Granny would say, as the late great Charlene Mayo would say, do what you know is right. As the late Queen Esther Cox would say, as I call my queen, my Aunt Queenie, she always would say, I love love. She was the true definition. She taught me, aside from God, the true meaning of love, her and her husband. You know, she taught me love, right? That's part of evolving. My granny taught me to do what I know is right. That's eliminating the process of repeating. You guys see where I'm coming from? You guys see how people in your life instilled those things, gave me that wisdom that I'm able to share with you, right? So as you go forward, I want you to know tonight. I want to encourage you tonight. If you feel stuck, keep going. Keep going. Easier said than done. But I'm here to tell you today. Now I'm going to close up. From a person that was about to mentally check out this morning. At 10:25 this morning, I am on the clock and I'm like, I can't. What I did, I shook it off. I said I can and I will. And I'm becoming Topaz. I don't know why God gave me that, but I'm becoming Topaz. You know, you can become and do what you want and become who you want to become, right? And so as I conclude this video in a minute, I don't know what part of the world you are in. I don't care what part. It could be morning, afternoon, evening. When you hear the sound of this voice in my video, I want you tonight to get a piece of paper. This is how you could come out of the repeat phase and get into the evolve phase. Get out a piece of paper and write down becoming and put your name behind it. That's it. On the next part, I want you to put your visions, your dreams, your goals, your desires, whatever that you want to do, and let it manifest. It's going to manifest because you put it in the atmosphere. So again, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper and write down becoming and put your name behind it. I see Johnny on here. So Johnny, as you're sitting at home listening to me, get a piece of paper. And I think, who else is on here? I can't see who that is. They have on yellow. But whoever else that is, get a piece of paper and Instagram too, and write becoming and put your name behind it. What you are doing is you're manifesting. You're evolving to who you are going to be, right? You are stepping into that place of who you becoming, right? I'm becoming Topaz. Topaz is a woman who wears many hats. Topaz is going to be a millionaire. Let's just go ahead and say it. Topaz is going to be world renowned, right? I'm speaking who I'm going to be, right? But to get to this place, I had to go through the dirt. I had to go through the hell. Now I'm here. Now I'm in the land of milk and honey. And it's good, right? So, y'all see that? Breathe in. Breathe in the evolving. And exhale the repeating. In with the good, out with the bad. My mommy always taught me that. In with the good, out with the bad. So you can't be afraid of living and becoming. I'm writing yes. So, okay. Oh, I just got a word for you. Oh my goodness. So for you, Mr. Johnny, you have to write, right? Because you have to. You can't be afraid of living and becoming. You have to, because for one, oh my God, your story and your testimony, you are going to get in the season and place. You have to write. I want you, this must be God talking. You got to start writing. And I need you to write down your story and your testimony, because that is going to bless other people, right? To a whole nother, it's not even going to bless them. It's going to deliver them, right? Matter of fact, you got to write. You have to. Your story is going, oh my goodness. Like, just from knowing you, just from even, man, Oh God, like I'm gonna call you when I get off this live because what God is sharing with me, I can't share publicly, but I'm gonna be calling you in a minute. But you have to write down who you're gonna become, right? You can't be afraid. I don't care. I don't know who this is for. Is Sherry still on here? Probably not. I don't care what the doctor may say. That's not what's about to happen. You know, you have to become. You have to evolve. You have to. You have to. You have to. So I ask again tonight. Are you going to evolve? Or are you going to repeat? Are you going to grow and glow? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again? You guys, I appreciate every last one of you. If you are catching a live on Instagram or Facebook or the repeat, be encouraged. Do not let the troubles, the struggles, the negative, the toxicity, the trial, the error, the knockdown, don't let that discourage you. Use that as motivation, as the source, okay? And so, let me end this on Instagram. And so, I want you guys to know that you have to... Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. You have to become. Right? See, I know that it's my time to get off here because now I'm peaceful. You have to evolve. Right? So I ask again, are you going to evolve? Or are you going to repeat? Before I get off of here, let me go ahead and give you a visual. You guys, I like to give a visual. And I wrote it's funny because in this notebook, I'm not boss, I'm the boss. I have my business plan in here. But I'm going to write down, we're going to do a manifestation right here on the live. And I'm really learning more about manifestation. But we're going to do this. This is good. What about this right? And this is how you evolve. So then on the next page, I'm going to write down those dreams and those desires. Right? A lot of us every one of us have a story in us. We all have a book. We all have a story in us. Right? You have to get in this season. And you got to evolve. You have to get in that place. He said, I'm going to share something. He said, my testimony is when death came knocking at my door, God answered and said, Johnny's not here. And when death called, God changed my number. You guys, I'm going to share this. I love Mr. Johnny. Not only is that like a spiritual father, but at one point in time, I believe it was 2015, I was his caregiver. I was his home health aide. And my routine was to go over on Sundays, make him something to eat, make sure he got his medicine, make sure he was okay. And I went into the kitchen to heat up his food. I walked back in the room to check on him. I told him, I said, your food is heated up. I wasn't even all the way out the door. I stepped out the room. I turned around, something didn't feel right. God said, go back in there. I walked back in. I'll never forget it. And he had this look on his face. I can't even describe the look. But the feeling that came over me, I knew something was wrong. I looked at him and I said, are you choking? He couldn't talk because he was choking on a piece of candy and went down and got stuck. Mr. Johnny, I hope it's okay with me sharing this. And his eyes, like, I knew he was choking. And I tell y'all, little old me, he was twice my size at the time. Little old me grabbed him. And I saved his life. So to hear his testimony that he just typed on the screen, to know his story, to know what he went through, to see these words that he just typed on the screen, oh my God. That's why I had to share that story, because it's amazing. If I would have walked out that room and not been paying attention, he would not be here today to type what he's typing on the screen. To see his process of evolution. Mr. Johnny, this live was for you tonight. I was wondering who it was for, because I don't just go live when I'm in the middle of doing something. To see his, oh God, to see where he evolved from 2015 to today. Man, when I was taking care of him, when I was helping them, doctors was telling this man, you're not going to make it, you going to die. Oh my God, but God. And I was in there praying, his daughter praying with her, like, no, you will live and you will not die. So I don't know who is out there being told that your sickness and your illness is going to stop you and you can't be great. If you don't take nothing else from this live tonight, nothing else from his testimony, you shall live and not die. You are going to evolve and you are going to grow. There it is right there. There it is. We are coming out. Oh my goodness. We are coming out of depression and suicide and toxicity. We are coming out of that tonight because we are going to evolve. If I was the living testimony for this man's testimony, if I came out of it, so can you. Right? When I seen that evolve and repeat, this here is so powerful. And that is why it has one live viewer. Because people are going to catch the replay and they're going to catch it. But when you have a message as powerful as this, if I was on here lollygagging talking about nothing, it would be a lot of things. But when it's powerful, see, come on here. That's the enemy, right? But we are going to go forward. I don't care if you got one person. I don't care if you got nobody. If you feel all alone. You got this. You got this. I tell myself every day, I got this. Because why? This morning, I had to tell myself I got this because why? I am becoming Topaz. Becoming Topaz is getting the businesses, starting more, building for my son, making sure I'm happy, making sure I'm at peace with or without nobody. You can walk this walk and walk this journey all by yourself, but if you know who you are, what did he say earlier? What you do is who you are. What you speak. For man, think of in his heart, so is his, who and what you become. So if you keep speaking death and toxicity, that's what you're becoming. If you keep, I can't lose weight and I can't, that's because you believe that's who you are. If you don't evolve and grow in this season, then baby, you better quit letting them doctors tell you what illnesses is what. My doctor tell me all the time, yeah, I got thyroid disease. I know my number's probably off the chart, but guess what? I feel great. I look fine. I don't care how much he tell me that it's going to shut your body down and boopity boom. Baby, listen, as long as I got God, herbs, and TLC, I'm going to be fine with or without a medicine. Point blank and period. But that's because I'm becoming Topaz. I know who I am.
I know whose I am. And when you get to this point in this level of evolution, baby, listen, you're not going to be afraid to speak. You're not going to be afraid to walk to people and tell them, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to treat me like that. It stops today. You hear me? Y'all see this? It stops today. Because you're going to walk into a level of aggressiveness. You're going to be like a tiger. You're going to have the eye of the tiger. You're going to be like that lion. I'm in my lion phase right now because I ain't never been this strong in my entire life, where I'm literally, people that's close to me, people that love me, I'm telling you, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to do that. Come on here today. Come on here today. God, I thank you. I thank you. God, I thank you. I never thought I would get on a live such as this and be where I'm at. Right? It's God. It is God. Right? It's no longer about you. My Aunt Sherry would tell me, when you really put yourself aside, I just thought when you give your life to God and all that, you just, it's all cliche. You just do what the social norms do. No. When you really say, you know what? Surrender. When you like that, it's not about being so holy and all that. No, it's a lifestyle. When I took the vow to use these products, that pack of tea, I knew I was going to die if I wouldn't have got that waste out of me. So when people see me sharing these products, it ain't about me selling a product to make some money. Get that out your head. I needed to live. I still use it to this day because I have an autoimmune disease, because it slows down my digestive. Whether it's the herbs with TLC, whether it's the herbs with my herbs that I use, whether it's my diet, I know I have to get this waste out of me. Because when you carry around waste, you're carrying around toxins. Now you have other things going on. Now you're in a process of repeating. How can you grow and evolve if you're doing the same thing over and over again? Yeah, when I seen that, I promise you, I'm like, I gotta talk about this tonight. I have to go in. I have to talk about this. You can have what you say you have. If you want the nice car, if you want a car, if you want whatever it is that you want, if you waiting on your husband, if you waiting on your wife, you better get the manifesting that thing. You better write down everything that you want in that spouse and everything that you don't want, everything that you want in that car, everything that you want in that job. You better become Topaz, you better become Johnny, you better become Joanne, you better become Cameron, you better become Sharon. I'm just calling people out that's messaging me and stuff. You better become whoever it is that you want to become today. Why? Because it's in that becoming phase where you're going to have the strength and you're going to have courage and confidence. Baby, listen. You got to be courageous and confident. Because if you don't grow. Right? So again, I thank you guys if you're catching live or the replay. But I pray right now that God not only blesses you, but that you are able to get in a place to evolve and grow. I pray right now that you sit down and let God, you hear him. Because trust and believe he gives those visions and those, you know what? Oh, something told me to do this and that. Nah, pay attention. Whether you believe in God, the high, whatever you believe in, listen to the inner voice. Because if I want to listen, I would have been able to get over here and bless Mr. Johnny, right? And whoever else, right? Death knocked at his door several times. And I promise you, Death just knocked at his door today. He ain't gonna tell me, but Death knocked on his door today. But guess what? I bet you he gone. I bet you it ain't there. Because now he know how to evolve. Because he know how to become, right? Come on here tonight. But you know what I mean? Depression knocked at my door this morning. Sure did. Knock, 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 knock. On the clock. You hear me? And I mentally checked out. Customers called. I'm like, hey, whoa. I'm messing up calls left and right. Hey, because the enemy said, if I get your mind, if I get you to get stuck in the process of repeating, you can't go forward. And that's just where I want you. It's somebody out there. Y'all see my little, yes, that's how y'all know. It's somebody out there that's stuck in the repeat phase. Baby, let me tell you, you go open your door right now and you kick repeat out and walk into the process of evolution. And that's all I got for you tonight. I am Topi Speaks. That is hot off the wire with Wisdom Wednesday. Are you going to evolve or you going to repeat? I thank you for watching. To all my live viewers, I thank you for the replay. I just thank you today. I am Topi Speaks. I am signing off, and then you guys make sure you become, right? Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Something is coming to me. My poetic side is coming out. Uh-oh, it's coming. Oh, my goodness. There it go. If I ain't a writer, y'all gonna see. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to end this live in a minute. But before I end it, this is what came to me. The becoming. The B part of becoming. Bold. Right? E. Evolve. C. Having confidence and courage. I haven't got anything for O yet. M. Manifestation. I'm done. Stick a fork in me and I'm done. Pass the collection plate. Okay, come on here. Right? Your becoming could be what you want it to be. Your words may be different than mine. This is good. I'm gonna do a class or something on that. This is really good because y'all gotta become. Right? So that is all I have for tonight, you guys. I thank you. I am Topi Speaks. God bless. Wait a minute. Let me end that. Hold on here.